What is good, chat? What is good? What is good? Alright. So, first of all, I know it's been a minute, and this is an extremely late chapter reaction by my standards. Normally, I would have had this out by Friday, but it's been a busy week. Uh, Busy life right now. And I didn't even drop a spoiler video for this chapter. And it's crazy because I recorded one. I just didn't get enough time to edit it between being sleep deprived. But I gotta get that stuff in order. And then too is like with how broken up the chapters have been as of late, bruh. And I know what Oda's doing. He tends to do this a lot where because he has three properties for One Piece, being the live action, the manga, and the anime, it's like right now we're meant to focus on the anime. That should be our main focus, and that's what like I believe he's trying to do. Well, that and the fact that he's just busy. But the anime should be the main focus right now, then the manga, and then whatever's going on with the live action. And sometimes it switches. Like earlier this year, bro, the manga was the focus, and we were eating. But some insane things is about to be happening in the anime, bro. So we gotta we gotta keep an eye on that. But regardless, we gonna be here for the manga, bro. Name of this chapter is the legendary bar. Uh, so I did not drop my spoiler video. I recorded one, but I didn't edit it and get the time to, like I mentioned earlier. So I'm gonna be giving like all of my opinions and what I think right here in the chapter review, because it's like I kind of have to. I didn't say the stuff I wanted to say in the spoiler video. Starting with this, Onichal Yamato and the Holy Inari Shrine pilgrimage, whatever. He died protecting the village from Kaido, leaving no trace of his body behind. Who are they talking about, bruh? This is the hero who died protecting Wano that was born in the West Blue. So I just want to know who they're talking about, because this is really interesting me. Yo, Mateus, what's up, broski? What's up? We reacting to One Piece chapter 1157 right now. Like, this is gonna be a bit important later on. It is peak. Alright. Foot Colony, the Temple of the International Philanthropy Federation. This is a ton of loot. Let's haul it out. Nice work. That's nice work. That's everything. Let's book it. Please stop. That money was donated for poor children in need. Yeah, right. If that's true, why hasn't it been turned over? You were gonna keep it, right? Hey, Ochaku. In this panel, we could see, what is that? I want to zoom in, bro, because what is this right here? No, 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 because that looks exactly like crocodiles, crocodiles thing, bro. Yeah, now let's zoom a little bit, chat. Yeah, right here. This thing right here, it looks exactly like crocodile's hook, bro. It's in the loot they're stealing. Interesting. Like I said, we really have to go into it on this chapter because I didn't drop my spoiler video, bro. Let's see. Lower the lift. Shut up already. Hey, Shiki. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about them. What was Shiki doing? Oh, bro threw a bomb down there. This way the rest of us all get bigger cuts. Suckers. I mean, these bastards know everything about us. Isn't the army here yet? They're closer. And we can't let them escape. Yes, sir, Lord High Priest. Seal the temple. These iron bars just strung up. They're trying to trap us. I'll bust through out of the way. What? Also, it was Whitebeard, Kaido, and Big Mom who were down there watching the One Piece Stampede movie for the fifth time on an airplane. Oh, for real, that movie is goated, bro. 415 likes. Let's go. Mm. Appreciate the likes too, Lord Gecko. Yeah, so jeez, the hell is the island sinking? What? No, this is an earthquake. It's gotta be his handiwork. Gotta admit, I'm a bit jealous. I can't do that. Interested in getting a power, huh? You'd better choose wisely. If you seek one out, you'll be stuck with it for life. Good point. Who was it? Which one of you tried to ditch us down there? Okay, so this chat. Yo, no Andre, what's good? What's good? Appreciate the likes, guys. This confirms that Whitebeard had the Gura Gura Nomi before he joined Rox's crew. So much like Luffy and Ace, he was probably a young Devil Fruit user, and that him being, Whitebeard on top of having the Gura Gura Nomi is probably what made him such a big candidate for Rox, bro. Like, damn, he really crashed the island, and this is where Kaido got the idea to have a Devil Fruit. So he probably picked the Azure Dragon on purpose, bro. Or at least when they were in God Valley. That's why Big Mom gave him the fruit. Because he was like, he wanted a power. And I saw a tweet where someone says that Big Mom was like a big sister to him. So Whitebeard was probably like a big brother. So, do you think that Kaido was going to Marineford to help Whitebeard? And if he had gotten there, then we know. Plus, he wasn't even going with the entire Beast Pirates, bro. He was just going with him and King. Him and King backing up the Whitebeard Pirates at Marineford, bro. Nah. It would have been insane. He would have destroyed it and killed Akainu after Whitebeard died, bro. I'm telling y'all. Excuse me. Figures it'll be you, Shiki. Also, yep, we see Shiki here using the float fruit. So another fruit user who had their fruit before. Figures it'd be you, Shiki. Oh, Kyokan, thank goodness you survived. I was so worried about you. And now we see, who is this here? This woman with them. Is this Miss Buckingham Stussy? That's Big Mom. That's Silver Axe, and those are the two in the back here. The temple is. What the hell are you all doing? Everyone move it. I'm gonna You at least kept the treasure safe, right? Of course. Hey, Rox, look at the shore. Okay, so they was just, here's a gift for your accent. Oh, shit, I appreciate that, man. Thank you for the gift. Yo, spitting value. Yo, appreciate that, Mateus. Thank you. It's the Navy. What? Yo, I like Rox's laugh, bro. This shit is mad funny, bro. New challenges have shown up. Hey, knock it off with the infighting. This ain't the time. We should have been getting ready to ship off. The Marines are everywhere. That was fast. Did someone leak our plans? Screw it. No point prepping the sail now. Get ready to fight. Oh yeah, Rox is alright. Rox is that guy, bro. Plunder everything and sink them all. Oh, yeah, bro. 1, 2, 3. I'll count this as 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, possibly 10 Marine ships pulled up, bro. And Rox was just like, alright, change your plans. Sink them. We're a Black Air Force energy to the max, bro. And a mere 2 years since their formation, the record of the Rox crew speaks for itself. 16 documented raids, 76 sunken ships, 14 ports reduced to ash, 5 towns wiped off the map, 1 nation brought to ruin. Jesus Christ! 3 unprecedented violations of Article 18 of international law, and 25 criminal records quietly erased. Bruh. This is Rox hitting a sword strike, bro. Oh, nah, bro is insane. Bro! Even with the future Pirate King Goldie Roger sailing the seas, it would not be an overstatement to refer to this period as the era of Rox. Jeez! Now Oda's glazing Rox too, bro. It was bad enough the community was trying to push this narrative, but Oda explicitly said it, so I can't do nothing, bro. I I can't do anything. Well, okay. You can look at this two ways actually, right? You can look at this two ways. Hear me out. Either yes, Oda is explicitly telling us that Rox was stronger than Roger at this point in time in their career. Or remember when Sabadi Archipelago, when Law Kid and Luffy had met for the first time. Kid had a higher bounty than Luffy, but it was because of this exact same nonsense. Kid used to go about crucifying people, blowing up ships, and doing all kind of madness. And that was because at the time, his power was more geared towards destruction and he could cause more collateral damage. That's why Kid had a higher bounty. The same thing here with Rox. Roger wasn't going about the sea doing all this, bruh. He wasn't interested in money. Well, I mean, he did say he wanted to turn the world upside down. Come on, Roger, please. Please, Oda, please, please. I need some feats, bro. We need some Roger feats. We starving out here. The Roger agenda is dying day by day, bro. Come on, man. Lock in. It would not be an overstatement to refer to this period as the era of rocks, bro. At God Valley, bro, the same boiling water that makes eggs hard turns potatoes soft. Yep, it's because eggs and potatoes are different, my guy. I need, we need Roger to be the one who to be the main force. Yo, 1,000 likes, bro. Appreciate that, guys. Thank you. I need Roger to be the main one who took down Rocks, bro. I know they say it's Gap and Roger who teamed up. Fine, whatever. Rocks needs to put Gap on a milk carton, Loki. Gap needs to be on the verge of death, and then they need to hit us with the same thing that they did. They need to hit us with the same thing that they did. Yo, man, I just made it to NIS Lobby and it's peak already. Exactly, bro. NIS Lobby is like my favorite pre-time skip arc, bro. I'm not even gonna kid you. That arc is so good, bro. So good. Luffy versus Lucci is the crown jewel, bro. Just keep watching. I promise you, that fight is not going to disappoint, bro. I'm telling you. But what if us seeing Gap and Hachinosu was like Oda foreshadowing how he was moving on God Valley, bro? I think what's gonna happen is Gap is gonna do the same thing, use his demonic strength to create a diversion, bro. And Roger is gonna be the one who lands the final blow against Rocks. Because we need that. All of this is gonna be a Roger upscale. I'm calling it now, bro. I'm calling it now. Enishi, New World. What are you doing? Leave this place at once, Harold. All non-affiliated nations are considered lawless territories. Don't concern yourselves with the humans living here. They have no rights. That's crazy. Muruga Baktan. Yo, what's good, bro? What's good? That's messed up. The world government can't just decree everything like that. This is why Harold is a G. He ain't letting that nonsense slide, bro. Which is why I don't think he'll take the government's deal, bro. But like, let them go. This country gave aid to Elbaf during our famine out of the kindness of their hearts. They are our friends, our saviors. King Harold, help us. Bro, Harold is a... Come on, man. Come on. Harold ain't playing around with that. Well, we're not leaving without repaying our debt. Harold, you understand that Elbaf is under consideration for becoming a member nation, correct? Intervening to help us would be one thing, but you'll only hurt your membership debt if you intervene on behalf of a non-affiliated country. So stay out of the way. What? Yo, I love how Oda never, like, he never eases up. He never takes his foot off the pedal to show us that the government is evil, bro. He just shot this woman in the face, bro. With no hesitation. Telling Harold to stay out of it. Bro, that's crazy. Nah, he's right, bro. Harold's right. You scum. You aren't human. You aren't, bro. Oh, King Harold exposed Elbaf monarch sinks innocent battleship. Alliance with government revealed as a ploy. World Economic Journal headlines. That's crazy, bro. Yeah. Harold is a real one, bro. He reminded me of Luffy in that regard. And I think this is where the Luffy and Rocks parallels are gonna end because Luffy don't be moving. I mean, Luffy do kind of be moving like that, but like Rocks is straight up a criminal. You'll need to remember that, bro. Eda's Tavern, Elbaf. You see, that's the government for you. Let's drink at the castle, Harold. Don't be dumb. I'm not letting a man with a reputation as bad as yours come into the mainland. Your whole nation should be joining up with me. Come on, Harold, give it up. I can't stand seeing you grovel to the government anymore. Oh, Harold, ball now. Okay. Sooner or later, Elbaf will become a member nation of the world government. Did you think shaving your head was a sign of good faith? Is that a cultural thing for you? Thing you got from somewhere? Garp laughed at me too. Oh! Monkey Dimension! He said Garp laughed at him too when he shaved his head. I'd laugh at him too, bro. Garp, that guy hates the top brass. He'd also be better off as a pirate. Bro, y'all could never convince me there's a bad. Sorry, my top lip was like, bro, this chapter is what, bro? We getting gems, bro. We getting gems, bro. What? So Harold and Rox just confirmed that they knew Garp, and the way that Rox is talking about Harold, Garp, that guy hates the top brass. He'd also be better off as a pirate. They're a massive organization. Sure, they have corrupt trash in their ranks, but the Navy is a fine army. The average Marine helps save people on a day-to-day basis. That's true. I love that. I love that Oda is pushing this out there for us. The difference between like wanting to be like the different ways you can be a pirate and the different reasons for why everyone does what they do. Because it's true. And like it's funny that everyone talks about, oh, you know, the drums of oppression, God being a Marine, all this stuff, bro. But like, bro, pirates are evil, bro. Most pirates are more like Rocks and Blackbeard and Kid, and they cause a lot of damage. They pillage, they raid villages, they kill people, they sink ships, burn ports to ash, bro. Like they spread destruction and mayhem, bro. So when we talking about this stuff, bro, it's like you gotta understand from the perspective of people who've seen the evils of pirates. Luffy never actually encountered evil pirates when he was growing up, just benevolent ones like Shanks, and that was mainly because he lived on an island where Garp was from. No one ain't gonna try to go there and do nothing. And also I think maybe the island was Shanks' territory. Some of them already come from Elbaf like John Giant. If more of our country's warriors followed suit, they could use their boundless strength to really make a difference for everyone everywhere. Now that's terrifying. Okay, okay. Now this is like getting the gears in my head ticking because something the Gorosei, not the Gorosei, something the Holy Knights was saying earlier, bruh, is that Elbaf was meant to be the giants of Elbaf was meant to be their mercenaries, and they were striking a deal with Harold to do this. But on that fateful day, he betrayed them. I think Harold was going to set up some kind of deal to have the giants of the world government, sorry guys, to have the giants of the world government become like a special group of the Navy or something. But the government had their own plans for what they were going to do. Harold found this out and reneged on the deal, and that's what led to like what happened. Why don't you talk some sense into him, Ida? I wish I could if Harold was my son. I tell him you should choose your friends wisely. Yo, that's Ida throwing shit at rocks, bro. I wish I could if Harold was my son. I'd tell him you should choose your friends wisely. Yeah. And she's looking at rocks with that smoke on her face. She's like, I don't like you. Which is valid, bro. Y'all need to remember, Rox is a criminal, bro. He's probably killed a lot of people. So like, always keep that in your head, bro. You see, that's what he's saying. Hey, don't take shots at me. And we see Loki and Hazard then sitting outside the bar. Who's this little girl? Is this good? Navy HQ. If a giant were to roll over in their sleep, people could be crushed to death. If just one loses their temper, lives could be lost. Do you really think humans can coexist with such creatures? That's the gist of what they told me. They really said all that. Yep. Oh, we got the goat himself. They're fine letting him join the Navy, but that's all, huh? Harold is an honest man. He's trying to learn from history and change Elbaf. There's rumors he's being scouted by Rox. If that's true, the Navy might not be able to stand against them. Vice Admiral Garp, Luffy's grandpa. Vice Admiral Sengoku, future Fleet Admiral. Vice Admiral Suru, future Great Staff Officer. Admiral Kong, future Commander in Chief. Okay, so Kong is an admiral here. You make good points, but it is what it is. Damn it, we're really stuck between a rock and a hard place now. And I also think this is probably why Garp never became an admiral, because of this exact tension between Harold, Rox, and him. Kong couldn't do squat to help Harold make Elbaf an affiliated nation. He had no power, even though he was an admiral. And then, when he became the fleet admiral, because I believe that's what he became after he was admiral and before he was commander in chief, he still couldn't do nothing. The same way Akainu was just sitting at a desk all day. Still, you can't deny their wild and violent track record. That's exactly the kind of strength I'm after, Kong. Just hurry up and make Elbaf a member nation already. If it were up to me, it wouldn't be an issue. You see? That's what I'm saying. Garp is confident he could turn them into good Navy soldiers because he's Garp. He's a conqueror, of course. But Kong is just like, I can't do nothing about it, bro. That's tough, bro. This is exactly why Garp remained a vice admiral. He wanted his freedom. 42 years ago, Hachinosu. This is huge. This is really huge. This is big news. Shakuyaku has quit. The news school's dropping the newspapers everywhere. As captain of the Kuja Pirates. What? That means there's no chance we'll run into her at sea anymore. Shaki's wearing the same earrings as Boa. Wait, this is 42 years ago. Before the main storyline. Roger. Okay, so this is a couple years after. Especially if Shaki is the head captain of the Kuja Pirates, then where's Gloriosa? Is she already a member of the Rocks Pirates? It can't be. I set sail because I dreamed of being attacked by Shakuyaku's Kuja Pirates. Damn it, we've wasted our youth. Shaki-chan. Yo, I'm crying right now, bro. Oh yeah, look, literally. And Katakuri and oven too, bro. So yeah, this is like, I wish I had the time frame references, bro. What are you up to, Shaki? You reckon she quit so she could chase after a man like you did, Gloriosa? Does love always lead to ruin on the Isle of Women? Like you know anything about the pain of love. You crank out kids like popcorn. Wow. Yeah, cause for real, if she has oven and Katakuri, she probably has about 5 kids already, bro. Anyways, I honestly can't imagine her getting lovesick. I'd never forgive her if she went after Roger. I bet Gloriosa. Oh yeah, look, another one of her kids is right here. Which one is this? Biscuit? So Gloriosa probably quit the Kuja Pirates so she could and join the Rocks Pirates so she could run into Roger. It's always Shaki this and Shaki that. At least you've only got eyes for me, right, Newgate? I've never been in love with you. Yeah. Weevil is definitely a clone. Yo, Sid, what's good? Weevil is definitely a clone. It's Daifuku, Oven, and Katakuri. They're triplets. Oh, for real? You sure? How are Katakuri Oven and Daifuku? Katakuri Charlotte Daifuku is the third son and fourth child of the Charlotte family, and is the middle triplet brother of Katakuri and Oven. Oh my god, I didn't even know, yo. Thank you, Fried Riley, for putting me on. Yo, what's good, Sid? I didn't know.
You know,
Wow.
in December, Tyler, the creator, is
Yeah,
going to be starring in a movie with Timothy Chalamet.
I heard about it. Yeah,
You gotta go.
yeah, definitely. Bro, I ain't know these. Then who's their father? Now I need to know who their dad is, bro. And it's definitely not Kaido. It's probably some random bro. So Katakuri is the oldest, Daifuku is the middle, and Oven is the last born. Yeah, firstborn children always tend to be like a little more special. Not trying to say anything by that, bro, but like genetically speaking. So Katakuri is the only one who can actually tell us what their father looked like, because these other two just came out with massive bodies and like as they should. Yeah, but look, all three of them here, bro. I knew there was triplets. What did you just say? I'm the popular sensation, Miss Buckin. Ain't that enough? I know. I want you. Ah, bro, these pop-up ads. No way, something crazy is happening. What's wrong? It's the Kuja pirates, huh? They're coming towards the coast. Yo, yo, everyone hating on Shaq, bruh. I just love the fact that Shaki has all of them acting like this, bruh. Like I think it's the funniest. I think it's the funniest thing in the world, bruh. Cause like, bruh, she literally walks, bruh. She steps in and look at these goobers, bruh. Like look at this whole panel that Oda. Look how Oda draws her, bruh. The panel. She literally looks like a better version of Boa. I'm not capping. I'm sorry. Because like the way they used to gas Boa, bro, I was just like, I don't know, bro. Boa's alright to me, but Gloriosa and Shaki, no, this is the kind of behavior you'd expect, bro. It makes sense. In Pirate Island history, this incident is said to rank among the greatest, even with all that was yet to come. The arrival of the world's most beautiful idol caused a commotion in the hive of murderous fiends. In Pirate Island history, this incident is said to rank among the greatest, even with all that was yet to come. They say in Conan, bro, because I'm reading manga, bro. I'm not watching it, Leith. Yeah, Tritoma is Luffy's mother. Without a doubt in the world, Tritoma is Luffy's mother, bruh. I just need to work out the timeline of events, but I sure if I do, crazy stuff will start to add up. But yeah, Conan manga, third most sold. Okay, you know what, Leith? Let me check that right now. Let's fact check that right now. It says Naruto. What is it? Oh, Detective Conan Case Closed manga series. Oh, this old. 1996. Okay. Yeah. I will start it. I promise you, Lee. It's a goddess. I can die happy. Thanks for the ride, Tritoma. This will do. Yes, ma'am. So this is Pirate Island. What brings you here, ma'am? This land is too filthy for you. You mustn't go any further. Tears blur my vision, yet her light still blinds me. Is she real or am I dreaming? So pretty a knockout. What a babe. Wait a minute. Are you joining the Rocks crew like Gloriosa? So Tritoma dropped her off here. And then she became, no, I just want to live here for a while. What? Quitting won't matter to the Marine. Quitting won't matter to the Marines. They'll always be after me since I was a pirate. So I'm gonna hide out here for a while with all of you. You'll protect me, right? I'ma save it for the panel where they say it. I'ma save it for the panel where they say it. Of course we will. This place smells. We'll clean up right away. I wanna open a store. We'll build one for you. Let's grow some flowers for her. Yo. I'ma save it for when we see the official panel. Cause I'm tired of these smooth. Okay. Hey, what's all the noise? Why are you rats making such a racket? The Rocks crew is back. This is bad. Don't blame her, Captain Rocks. This was our doing. What? What's she doing here? Um, the pirate island of Hachinosu was abuzz with excitement. What the hell is this? Shaki's rip-off bar had finally opened. They say the wait. They say the wait just to get in would take over a month. Welcome. I'm so happy to see you. You'll be my first customers. Would you like a drink? Okay, let's take a breath from all that, bro. I want to check something. Shaki's rip-off bar. The Shaki's rip-off bar is a bar at Grove 13 Sabadi Archipelago. Shaki's rip-off bar. I'm happy for Shaki and Rayleigh, bro. I'm happy for Shaki and Rayleigh because it all makes. Oh my goodness, it all makes sense now. Y'all can never convince me. Y'all can never convince me that this is not good writing or this is like. Y'all just like, bro. Some of you, I'm sorry. Y'all just don't like women, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Some of y'all on Twitter just don't like women, bro. The setup for this is immaculate. And it's been foreshadowed in the story before, bro. It's been foreshadowed. And you all just want to hate. And your reading comprehension is low, bro. Bruh. Her very presence enriched the island. Shakuyaku was like a flower blooming in a dry wasteland. Yo, look at Rox's face, bro. Yo, I'm dying. Newgate, Edward Whitebeard is still like he's keeping his composure way more than Rox, bro. Yo, I just cracked a crazy theory, guys. Oh my goodness. Let me finish this page. The inhabitants of Hachinosu came to covet her as a treasure, an irreplaceable crown jewel. I just can't open it. I'll give you a hand. Unfortunately, a treasure is always the inevitable target of theft. Let's go! Let's go! Room of authority, Marie Joie. Very well. Relay this to Harold. We shall accept Elbaf's admission into the world government on one condition. The warriors of Elbaf must kill Rox. That's what it will take for Harold to gain admission. Let's break it down, because I've just been reading straight, bro. Shaki is the treasure of Hachinosu. Get over it, bro. Get over it. It is good. It is smart. It is fire writing. For the last 3 chapters, Oda has been painting it to us that Shaki was the most idolized person on the entire sea, bruh. Everyone wanted her. We saw Roger fighting. We saw Roger fighting Gap. Sorry, I'm getting my thoughts mixed up. But we saw Roger, the future king of pirates, literally pull up and was like, join my crew. Where Oda is going with, bruh, she literally asked them to protect her, bro. She was like, you'll protect me, right? And then she literally said that because she was a pirate, the government would always be after her. That's why she's in Sabadi Archipelago with Rayleigh. Because they ain't trying to touch Rayleigh. which is exactly something Zoro would do. Which is exactly something Zoro would do. Bro, it all makes sense. He's literally foreshadowing it here. I don't think Harold. Hey, what's your favorite One Piece fight? Luffy versus Lucci and Ice Lobby, and then Luffy versus Kaido, Wano, and then Zoro versus King, Wano, and and then a Sanji fight, bro. One of the Sanji fights in an Ice Lobby. I think I really liked. Mine is Luffy versus Katakuri. That's fire too. That's fire too. That's up there. It's in my top 10 definitely. But yeah, bro. I just hate this whole like push to be cool and nonchalant and all kind of crap, bro, because it's really infecting people's ability to read the damn story, bro. Shaki is regarded as the most beautiful woman on the sea. She came to Rox's island and she said, "Oh, would you guys on Hachinosu protect me?" Right? And it was like, of course we will. So what I think happened is Harold is gonna be the one to give Shaki over to the world government, specifically the Celestial Dragons, because we know the Celestial Dragons kidnap beautiful women to, and have children with them. Bonnie is literally the product of that. They did it to Ginny, and Ginny was beautiful and she was smart, bro. She was probably like top 5 smartest woman of her time, wildly intelligent. So it makes perfect sense that they would kidnap her. And on top of that, this is drawing inspiration from the real life story of Helena of Troy, where a war was started because a woman was so beautiful. Y'all, I just hate the revision. Like y'all, like people watch these videos on TikTok so much you start to believe the bullshit that they tell you. You're a human with emotions. That is fine, bruh. All of them going to save a beautiful woman. What's wrong with y'all? Why is that not a fire story point? Why is Shaki being regarded as the treasure of Pirate Island, and then the Celestial Dragons kidnapping her and everyone else rushing to save her? Not like it's literally, this puts God Valley into perspective now. For the Rocks Pirate, it was a rescue arc. They're gonna rescue one of their own, someone who adds value to their island, bro. Like y'all always talking about adding value. Shaki added value. They said the line to get into to her bar will take a month to clear at least, bro. Like, come on, let's use our thinking caps here. Let's use our brains. Of course, Rox is gonna pull up, but we also know that Ginny leaked the information about what was going on that island to everyone. So Rox didn't just pull up for Shaki. They pulled up for Shaki. They pulled up for the for all the devil fruits, because we already established like this entire chapter is setting up God Valley, and people want to be like, oh, it's mid. No, bro. This might be if you actually care about what happened on God Valley, this might be one of the most important chapters to date, because now everything is in motion. All the pieces are in place, bro. Everything is set. We have Roger on the sea. We have Garp on the sea. We have Garp being frustrated with the military and them not being, and the Giants being treated unfairly. We have Harold trying to get into the world government. We have Rox leading Pirate Island, and we have the treasure of Pirate Island on the island. And you know what? This is why I love One Piece so much, bro. I'll say this, and I'll tell you why I like this twist, bro. Because none of us saw it coming. None of us could have ever thought that the treasure of Pirate Island would have been Shaki. Because why would we think that? And this is what makes Oda a goated writer, bro. Why would we think that? We was thinking it was a poneglyph or ancient weapon or gold or something. And this is why I'm sorry, I'm going to be the first one to say this. I don't believe in the rocks is in Blackbeard's body theories, bro. I don't believe in that theory, bro. I think it's I think it's much more fan lore headcanon than it is the actual story of One Piece. I think Rocks died. One Piece is a story about inherited wills, not inherited souls, bruh. Blackbeard inherited the will of his father, and that's why he's moving like that. And that's all that we're seeing. Get with it. Get a grip. Like, it's not crazy or anything, bruh. But yeah. Very well, yes, Harold. If he kills Rocks, you see? And why is it that only after Shaki joined here they wanted to kill Rocks, bro? And Shaki also, I like Shaki, bro. She might be my favorite Amazon Lily Empress. Not gonna cap. Because she never trying to do too much, bro. Gloriosa and Boa's my second favorite. But Gloriosa and actually Boa might move down to my third. Shaki might be my second. Gloriosa is the fourth, bro. If I had to rank how if I had to rank them, because we need to see more from Tritoma. Because I believe Tritoma is Luffy's mother, bro. I believe in that Die Hard, and I make a video about it because I believe in it that much, bro. But I believe that Tritoma is Luffy's mother. But Shaki ain't never trying to do too much, bro. She left the safety of the Kuja Pirates, and she's like, alright, I had enough of this sailing on the sea thing. But I believe there's another reason. There has to be another reason, because why would she just like leave and open a bar, bro? Like, I know, I guess it's always been her dream to like leave somewhere and open a bar and all that stuff. That's a very common thing for women in One Piece to do for some reason. Like, all of them always opening bars, bro. Like, I guess it's a sailor thing, so it makes sense. But yeah, bro, it's like, nah, y'all. Anyone who was hating on this, bro, y'all wild, bro. Y'all crazy, bro. This is, I just love this so much because it's even like, it's so much humor. It's so human too. They ain't going after no treasure or no power or nothing. They're going after a pretty girl, bro. All the boys on the playground going to defend the pretty girl, right? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Against the big bullies, you're weird, bro. like, bro. It's a dope twist, bro. It's a dope twist. Break next week. But yeah, I would say so far, without knowing Tritoma, I'd rate the Amazon or the Empresses as Shaki, Boa, Gloriosa. That's how I'd rate them, the ones we know so far. Because like, Shaki never trying to do too much, but she just trying to open her bar. She's like, yo, the government gonna try to be on me. So I'm gonna go to Pirate Island and I'm gonna open a bar there, and I'm sure I'll ask them to protect me. I'm sure it'll work. It worked. When this fell apart, what did she do? We'll see, bro. I bet she either went back to Amazon Lily for a little bit and then left with Rayleigh, or maybe when we didn't see her on the Roger Pirates, so she didn't join them. So she probably went back to Amazon Lily. Yeah. And after they fell apart, she went with Rayleigh. I mean, she probably knows the truth of the world too. And remember how Shaki was talking about Luffy, bruh? Telling him he's really handsome and stuff, bruh. Like at the time, it always gave a kind of auntie vibe, bruh. Like, that's how your auntie would talk about you, bruh. She was like, Monkey Chan is a very handsome young man and stuff. Like, bruh, that's Tritoma's kid, bruh. That's Tritoma's kid, bruh. You can't convince me, bruh. I'm invested in that right now, bruh. Putting my stocks in there. But, that is this was a long one, bro. 42 minutes, but yeah, I really wanted to go through it because I didn't drop my spoiler video. But yeah, shout out to all of y'all who came out and watch the stream. Really appreciate y'all. Really appreciate all the gifts, all the likes, everything like that. There may be another stream later today. I don't want to lock that in too solidly, but we're gonna see what can happen. I'll let you all know. Post on either my YouTube or my TikTok stories. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Definitely gonna be a stream tomorrow because it's Monday. But yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. And thank you so much to all of y'all who came out, watched, enjoyed, and all that.